I feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell of cults.
What's wrong, He-chan?
Dot.
That's right. We're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember?
No, Misha, this all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down and play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. That's exactly what's going to happen, Hiso. You are a psychic. Well, it's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it would make so much sense. Pan to the right. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly.
Yeah, Dot. That's not true, He-chan. She-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
My life is threatened. Her expression changing, Misha signs something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. She always looks pleased with herself. She is constantly pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that. I know you heard me. Bitch. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. So, like, her being born that way is an excuse. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it is quite large. Maybe even a little larger than the classroom. There's a big table in the center, surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Or maybe the chairs are part of the alien invasion. Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves. Not much else. In fact, nothing else is here. Just like in my soul, nothing. That is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here or something. But the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Dot.
No, we're not early, silly.
What do you mean no? Doesn't mean nobody else is coming today? Dot.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be alone so we can do whatever we want.
Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune clasps her hands together very energetically. Like a seal. Dot.
He-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Yeah, okay. Do you know the rules? We can explain them to you while we set everything up.
While Misha's talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. You should not throw board games. Pet peeve, people throwing board games. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, she looks like such a grump. Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her hand through the air, like Fruit Ninja. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I feel more competitive. Blind wipe. Halfway into the game. While I try to ponder how I defend against Shizune's assault from 2 fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. ... Grumpy face ...
He-chan, She-chan wants you to know that you're taking too long to make a move. Is it 'cause you're stupid? She-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join student council with your soul.
Well, I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. The witch. And anyway, no. Dot.
She-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join student council.
You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous. Yeah.
Meh.
Exactly. My sentiments exactly, Misha.
Magnanimous?
She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Misha presses her index finger against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Dot. Just like a cat. An evil cat. Suddenly, Shizune, the evil cat, bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing.
Wait. Please slow down, Shi-chan. Shi-chan says you're going to lose.
Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. He's intimidating.
Okay.
Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. Oh my god. Look at that face. That's nightmare fuel. Dot.
She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't.
It's a trap. It's smarter to play defensively here. She has a point. It's a trap. It's likely that she's trying to psych me out. Looking at the board again, I have a pretty good defense set up, and I'm not going to wreck it doing something reckless. A few turns later, I lose the game anyway, because I, Haseo, cannot achieve anything but William Shatner depression. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist. Dot.
He-chan, you lost when you allowed me to take North America. I mean, Shi-chan, not me.
Dot.
Getting control of North America is ambitious because it provides a 5 army bonus, but you can attack it from 3 fronts, so you must defend them all. Only an alien would know that, like me.
Dot.
I thought you'd have more guts. How disappointing. Ambition, He-chan. Your plays need to be more daring. Ambition.
Dot.
I was really excited when you took South America, but then you switched to playing defensively just because you gained a small advantage. That's no good, He-chan. You suck. You didn't take enough risks, and when you did, you didn't follow through. That's terrible, He-chan. Just terrible.
Damn, what's it to her if I played too carefully? There's no need to rub it in my face. Haseo. Oh. Now kiss.
I wonder if you'd ever be good enough for student council.
Oh. What's this? Reverse psychology? Well, I guess I don't have to worry about joining or not in that case. Dot.
Giving up just like that? I expected more of you. You disappoint me, human specimen.
Seriously, is Shizune trying to taunt me into joining the council? Besides, I don't even want to join. It's only my second day. I can't make that kind of commitment. I haven't even taken a look at other clubs yet. And these two, they're a little weird. I think that's under-exaggeration here. Fine, I'll consider it, but I want to take a look at the other clubs before I decide. God.
Really, He-chan? You're not just saying that to make us feel better? Question mark?
Yeah. I'm just not want to do it.
Aww.
Dot.
Okay, He-chan, but we're not going to give up so easily. You said maybe. There's still a chance he'll come around.
Dot.
Come on, we could really have fun. We could play more Risk, and maybe one day you could beat me, unless we graduate before that. Wait.
That doesn't make me feel any less reluctant about joining, you know. Dot.
Wah-ha-ha. Surely you are not that horrible at board games? Maybe we can play a game you know then to give you a handicap. You suck.
I might have said that just to make you feel better after all.
Aw, that's cold, He-chan.
Let it go. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I spent far too long playing Risk. Sorry, senpai, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there. Damn it. That.
It should be unless the librarian's absent. I think you're right, Shi-chan. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is?
No, thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
One flight of stairs up, and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways and cults can be. The problem is, the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs, stating which classroom belongs to which. But there's so many. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hall? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn the corner, an unlocked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, just barely ajar, so that it's open. It would make sense for a library door to be violently open, and while this one's not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone's inside, and I can ask for directions. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips. Every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to the school can't be shaken from my mind, and so much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. That's terrifying. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep. Though it is much easier to open than I anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head ever further inside. The meek hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. What?